When you wrote the song My Way for Frank Sinatra, he should have blown you. I mean, that was some song.
That is a great song.
That was low on my list of what I wanted from Frank Sinatra.
As Frank Sinatra once crooned, love is lovelier the second time around. For Paul Anka, it seems love might be even lovelier the fourth time around. The legendary singer-songwriter, whose dulcet tones have serenaded generations with hits like Diana and Put Your Head on My Shoulder, is making waves once again. But this time, it's not his music that's turning heads, it's his heart. At the ripe age of 83, Anka is proving that when it comes to romance, age is just a number. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through his illustrious career and colorful love life. A melodic journey through time.
Now, you were well described as like the sort of the Justin Bieber of your day, and a lot of times stars like that flame out.
Because you were 15 when you had your first hit, like he was.
I was 15. He's a fellow Canadian.
Yeah.
I guess there's some comparisons, as I've heard. And listen, it's difficult right now because it's a different time. Different technology, media-driven society. Back then it was easier. You could fail. You could learn from your failures.
Right.
Today,
The
you're under a
spotlight was
microscope.
different.
Totally different.
Paul Anka's story is a testament to the enduring power of talent, perseverance, and reinvention. Born in Ottawa, Canada, July 30th, 1941, to Lebanese-Canadian parents, Anka's musical journey began at an age when most kids are figuring out long division. Growing up in a close-knit family that owned a local upscale restaurant called the Locanda, young Paul was exposed to a diverse range of music from an early age. At just 14, he recorded his first single, I Confess, setting the stage for a career that would span over 7 decades and counting. But it was in 1957, with the release of Diana, that Anka truly burst onto the scene. Written for a girl he barely knew from his church, the song shot to #1 on the charts in multiple countries, turning the 16-year-old Anka into an overnight sensation. It wasn't just a flash in the pan, it was the beginning of a musical revolution. The song's success allowed Anka to become one of the youngest artists ever to headline shows in Las Vegas. As the 50s rolled into the 60s, Anka continued to dominate the charts with hits like Lonely Boy, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, and Puppy Love. But what set Anka apart wasn't just his velvety voice or boyish good looks, it was his songwriting prowess. While other teen idols were content to be the face and voice of other people's music, Anka was crafting his own destiny, one song at a time. His ability to write catchy, emotionally resonant songs not only sustained his own career, but also opened doors for him to collaborate with and write for other artists. The 1960s saw Anka transition from a teen heartthrob to a sophisticated crooner. He began writing for other artists, penning hits like She's a Lady for Tom Jones and the theme for The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, which would be used for over 30 years. But perhaps his crowning achievement as a songwriter came in 1969 when he wrote the English lyrics for My Way, which became Frank Sinatra's signature song and a cultural touchstone. As musical tastes change, Anka showed a chameleon-like ability to adapt. The 70s saw him scoring hits with You're Having My Baby and Times of Your Life, proving he could still connect with audiences in a new era. This adaptability would serve him well, allowing him to remain relevant long after many of his contemporaries had faded from the spotlight. He continues to evolve his sound, incorporating elements of soft rock and adult contemporary styles into his music. Throughout his career, he sold over 100 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. He's been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame and has a star on both the Hollywood Walk of Fame and Canada's Walk of Fame. His contributions to music have earned him numerous accolades, including multiple Juno Awards in his native Canada. Love in the Limelight.
Paul and I certainly enjoy meeting people in the business, and he talks shop and I think enjoys being with them. But we also get a kick out of knowing a lot of people that are involved in other professions. And I think that it enriches him and it enriches our relationship because we're always exposed to different sorts of people.
While Anka's musical journey was hitting all the right notes, his personal life was a bit more complicated. In 1963, at the height of his fame, he married Anne de Zogeb, a model of Lebanese descent whom he met in Puerto Rico. This marriage lasted 37 years and produced 5 daughters, Amelia, Anthea, Alicia, Amanda, and Alexandra. The stability of this long-lasting marriage provided a solid foundation during the tumultuous years of stardom, allowing Anka to focus on his career while also being a family man. But even as his professional life soared, his personal life faced challenges. The demands of a music career with constant touring and time away from home took their toll. In his autobiography, Anka admitted to struggling with balancing his family life and his career, often feeling torn between his responsibilities as a father and husband and his passion for music. In 2001, after nearly 4 decades together, Anka and Ann divorced. But Anka wasn't done yet. In 2008, he took the plunge again, marrying Anna Aberg, his personal trainer. This union raised eyebrows due to the significant age difference between the two. The couple welcomed a son, Ethan, but the marriage was short-lived, ending in divorce in 2010. The split was reportedly contentious, with Anka gaining full custody of their son. Undeterred, he gave marriage another shot in 2016, tying the knot with Lisa Pemberton in a lavish Beverly Hills ceremony. At 75, Anka seemed to have found his happily ever after. The wedding was attended by celebrity friends and industry insiders, showcasing Anka's enduring influence in entertainment. Yet, in a twist that could have come straight from one of his song lyrics, that marriage ended in divorce in 2020. The early flames of romance.
You mean you're all ready to go?
Sure, why shouldn't I be?
Well, if you were a little older, you'd keep me waiting longer.
But why?
Well, I guess you're just too young to understand.
While Anka's later romances have made headlines, it's worth looking back at one of his earliest. In the early 60s, he dated Annette Funicello, the beloved actress and singer known for her work with Disney and the Beach Party film series. This relationship, while brief, left an indelible mark on both of their lives and careers. Anka's hit song Puppy Love was inspired by his relationship with Funicello. The song, with its earnest lyrics about young romance, struck a chord with teenagers around the world and remains one of Anka's most beloved tracks. It not only captured the essence of their relationship, but also spoke to a generation of young people experiencing first love. Years later, Anka revealed the relationship ended because he wasn't ready for marriage, something Funicello wanted. A new melody at 83. Now at age 83, Paul has surprised fans and media alike with news of a new romance. Since 2021, he's been in a relationship with Michele Kahl, a woman significantly younger than him. It sparked renewed interest in Anka's personal life and raised questions about love and age in the public eye. Anka's relationship with Kahl seems to be a source of joy and rejuvenation for the veteran performer. Photos shared on social media show the couple enjoying each other's company, attending events together, and even traveling. These glimpses into their life suggest Anka has found a new lease on life in his 80s. The sparkle in his eye and the spring in his step are reminiscent of the young crooner who once set teenage hearts aflutter. Despite the apparent happiness, Anka has made it clear he has no plans to marry again. This decision perhaps reflects the wisdom gained from his previous marriages and a desire to keep things uncomplicated at this stage of his life. In interviews, Anka has spoken about the importance of companionship and shared interests, emphasizing that his relationship with Kahl is based on mutual respect and enjoyment of each other's company. It's a testament to Anka's growth and self-awareness, showing that even in matters of the heart, he's still learning and evolving. His new relationship challenges societal norms about age and romance. It serves as a reminder that love can bloom at any age and happiness doesn't have an expiration date. At the same time, it has sparked discussions about age differences in relationships and the changing nature of love and commitment in the modern era. Some fans have expressed support for Anka's newfound happiness, while others have raised questions about the dynamics of such a relationship. As we watch this new chapter in Anka's life unfold, it's clear his story is far from over. Like the best of his songs, Anka's life continues to surprise, delight, and inspire. Whether he's crooning on stage, writing new music, or strolling hand in hand with his new love, Paul Anka remains a figure of fascination, a living legend who continues to write new verses in the song of his life. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Paul Anka's new relationship? Should age be a factor in love, or is it just a number? Let us know in the comment section below.